The medicine cat paused for a moment, listening to the clan murmuring anxiously to one another. "What's an owl doing here?" hissed a mottled warrior, his eyes glinting in the darkness.
"They never come so close to the camp," wailed an elder.
"Did it take any kits?" demanded another warrior, turning his broad head to the cat beside him. "Not this time," replied the Silver Queen. She had lost 3 of her kits to the sickness, and her voice was dull with pain. "But it might come back. It must smell our weakness." "You'd think the stench of death would keep it away." A tabby warrior limped into the clearing. His paws were clotted with mud and his fur ruffled. He had been burying a clanmate. There were more graves to be dug, but he was too weak to go on that night. "How's our leader?" he asked, his voice tight with fear. "We don't know," replied the mottled Tom. "Where's the medicine cat?" whined the queen. The cats peered around the clearing, and the medicine cat saw their frightened eyes gleaming in the dark. He could hear the rising panic in their voices and knew they needed to be soothed, assured that StarClan had not abandoned them completely. Taking a deep breath, the cat forced the fur to lie flat on his shoulders and padded across the clearing.
"We don't need a medicine cat to tell us the owl's screech spoke of death," whimpered an elder, his eyes brimming with fear.
"How do you know?" spat the mottled warrior. "Yes," agreed the queen, glancing at the elder. "StarClan doesn't speak to you." She turned as the medicine cat reached them. "Was the owl an omen?" she mewed anxiously. Shifting his paws uncomfortably, the medicine cat avoided a direct reply.
"StarClan has spoken to me tonight," he announced. "Did you see the star shine between the clouds?"
The queen nodded, and around her the other cat's eyes flickered with desperate hope.
"What did it mean?"
asked the elder. "Will our leader live?" called the tabby warrior. The medicine cat hesitated. "He cannot die now," cried the queen. "What about his 9 lives? StarClan granted them only 6 moons ago."
"There is only so much strength StarClan can give," answered the medicine cat. "But our ancestors have not forgotten us," he went on, trying to push aside the image of the owl's dark wing as it blotted out the thin ray of light. "The star brought a message of hope."
A high-pitched moan sounded from a dim corner of the camp, and a tortoise-shell queen sprang up and hurried toward the sound. The others continued to stare at the medicine cat with eyes that begged for comfort. "Did StarClan speak of rain?" asked a young warrior. "It's been so long since it rained, and it might cleanse the camp of the sickness." The medicine cat shook his head.
"Not of rain, but of a great new dawn that awaits our clan. In that ray of light, our warrior ancestors showed me the future, and it will be glorious."
"Then we'll survive?" mewed the Silver Queen.
"We'll do more than survive," the medicine cat promised. "We shall rule the whole forest."
Murmurs of relief flickered through the cats, the first purrs that had been heard in the camp for nearly a moon. But the medicine cat turned his head away to hide his trembling whiskers. He prayed that the clan would not ask again about the owl. He dared not share the dreadful warning StarClan had added when the bird's wing had obscured the star, that the clan would pay the highest possible price for their great new dawn. Chapter 1. Warm shafts of sunshine streamed through the canopy of leaves and flickered over Fireheart's pelt. He crouched lower, aware that his coat would be glowing amber among the lush green undergrowth. Paw by paw, he crept beneath a fern. He could smell a pigeon. He moved slowly toward the mouth-watering scent until he could see the plump bird pecking among the ferns. Fireheart flexed his claws, his paws itching with anticipation. He was hungry after leading the dawn patrol and hunting all morning. This was the high season for prey, a time for the clan to grow fat on the forest's back.